Good day. This is Lawrence's ambulance. He's the mechanic that's working on my vehicle. But today, I'm working on his. He liked the stereo I put into my vehicle, and I'm now going to put one into his. He does the mechanical, I do the electronic. So this is Lawrence at Van City Van Life's Chrome's workshop. He's actually working on his ambulance right now. Lauren did a lot of work on the ambulance before. He wanted to do work on the engine, but the woman who originally owned it didn't have the money. So Lawrence is doing the work. So I'm dying to see Chrome's videos too of what it's going to look like in the future. And then Lawrence will come back and rebuild my engine for me. I did shoot a video of me and Lawrence's ambulance with the new stereo in. He's got the exact same one I bought, and this time I will put the link up on the channel. I bought this from Amazon, and I did the same thing on his. At least when I did his ambulance, it took a lot less time to figure out how to mount it. I made a template up, I've worked on it. This thing unit has GPS, Wi-Fi, all the apps. It's an Android stereo. It works great. Lawrence is really happy with it. There's a few things that I have to change. His backup camera was only operated by an on-off switch, so I'll be rewiring to his reverse, so as soon as he goes to reverse, he can use his backup camera. He also wants to be able to turn the switch on to have it always on if he wants it, and so I'm going to be doing that as well. And I'm also going to put in a switch, so if he wants to listen to his stereo without the car on, I'm going to switch it to it's going to be running off his house batteries. So I'm going to basically be putting a double pole, double throw switch. Might run it by a relay, I'm not 100% sure yet, and that way you can control it from the back. I'll just go through Lawrence what he wants to do, and then I'll rewire the whole system in and have it all set up. So his is exactly the same as mine. I hope when he comes out here next that I can show you what I did on his vehicle. I rewired everything, all new cables, everything in, and there's a few more things, like I said, I want to do to clean up on the wiring. And it has two USB ports, so I've ordered a couple plugs that's going to replace the cigarette lighter, and it'll have two USB ports so he can plug in his dash and everything else. I'm also installing a power window kit like in mine into his vehicle too. Lawrence has ordered it, and when that comes I'll also be installing that in his vehicle. It's sure handy to have if you don't have it. If anybody wants to install a stereo, you got some questions you need to ask, or it's another same Ford, I'd be glad to help you with the installation or anything else. Look what the guy's got a hold of. I can't believe it. Hey, Max, what are you doing? No, it can't go. Look at that. Well, I guess they think that's a new toy. Maybe he wants to clean up over there. Those silly guys. So I made my own little powered down turbo. I know you can buy them, and they're quite cheap, but some of them I think are just too cheap. But I decided I wanted to make my own. I wanted to make one where I can adjust the time on it, I can change the relays on it, just for something simple. So I've got this, I got the timer set right now for 4.5 seconds, but I can set it from anywhere from 1 second to 999 seconds. So not going to leave the vehicle on. I figure 45 seconds is perfect. So just demonstrate. If I turn, I'm simulating, I've got, I have my power in for the relay, and I'm using the house power to power the board. And then I'm going to have 12 volts from the ignition coming here, and the output on the other side will be on the run. And so when I turn it on, then accessory, which is on this switch, so pretending this is the key, I've got accessory on, it turns on, and the relay is energized. If I turn off the key, the timer counts down, and voila, it stops. So right now it says just did 4.5 seconds, just to give you an idea.
just a flick of the switch, and there's 45 seconds. So having the on the house batteries, this circuit as it's set up, when it's idle, draws 10 milliamps, so it's not a lot. And on your house batteries, you're not really going to be worried about it. So this one's on the house batteries, and this will be starting your vehicle or keeping the vehicle started. If I wanted to, I could actually do it as a bypass. I'm just going to do it like run it in parallel. So that's the little thing I made. Like I said, you can probably buy one for 20 bucks, but what's the fun in buying something that you can make? And you know I like to make stuff for my ambulance. So hope you like that. And if you want any information, even about installing one, if you bought, you need any help, installing a stereo, I'm glad to help you any way I can. Thanks. Bye.